Hey everybody! Today what I wanted to talk to you about is making peace with the fact that you are a nerd and that you're a daddy. And for those of you that know me, you know that growing up I am a nerd. I like Star Wars, I like video games, I am a nerd. In fact, I don't have to leave this room to prove it. Let me show you. This is a lightsaber that my son has. It's made out of a pool noodle with some duct tape and some electrical tape down at the bottom. It's red. It means it's a Sith saber. Right up here, I think you can see I don't know how well this is coming out on the video, but this is a Star Wars Force FX collectible lightsaber with a realistic metal hilt, and it's really awesome. Maybe one day for a video I'll get it out. It's very cool. I can come over here and I can show you, this is a cup that we got from my son. It's got Yoda on it, and it's Lego Star Wars, which my son and I love to play together. Right over here, this is one of 3 working PCs that we have in our house that we use every day. The majority of the parts in this PC I have replaced and put in myself, or one of the computers is actually running Linux. So I, believe it or not, am a nerd. But I think you have to define what a nerd is, and to me a nerd doesn't necessarily mean Star Wars. It doesn't necessarily mean you speak Klingon. You like Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop RPGs, any of that stuff. To me, a nerd is somebody who just fixates on something, maybe to a point that's a little bit beyond everyone else. Just to kind of paint a picture for you. You know that feeling you get when you've played Tetris for a long time and then you go to bed at night and you have Tetris running through your mind, you see the little blocks and you're doing the thing and the whole thing's perfect and you play Tetris all night? Okay, imagine living your life in that state. Not necessarily about Tetris, but about whatever it is that's the object of your fixation, the object of your nerddom. That is life in my world. And so I think when you have a child that you can already see is beginning to have this same thing, like my son. Lately what he's been fixating on, his favorite thing in the world has been Sonic Underground. It's all he talks about, he sings about it, he calls me Manic and he's Sonic. He fixates on it and talks about it all the time. So I think in order to be a successful nerd daddy and the daddy to a successful nerd, you have to teach him to harness this fixation. I dropped out of college because I'm a nerd. My fixation had moved on. I no longer wanted to be a computer programmer. Fast forward a few years later, I've grown, I've learned, I've had a few weird jobs, and now my nerddom is helping me succeed in my current job. I started at the bank as a teller. I wasn't content just being a teller. I wanted to be the best teller there was, and I wanted to, more importantly, teach other people to be good tellers. So after being on the job for just a few months, I was made a teller mentor. I taught other tellers. Then I moved on to being a new accounts rep. I didn't just want to be a new accounts rep, I wanted to be the best one. I wanted to teach my customers how to succeed with money. I did that for just a few months. I was promoted to a branch manager position. And the whole thing continues. Now I don't want to just be a branch manager. I want to teach all of my new accounts reps and tellers to be the best there is. To make our branch the best. Not because I want us to be the best branch or it's some competitive thing, but because I want to teach them to do better. And so I've managed to fixate on teaching, on helping people improve, whether that's teaching other tellers, helping people understand their finances better, teaching my associates to be better at their job. And the same thing can apply to my child, especially the boy, because the girl isn't, Kate's not old enough to have developed a lot of these tendencies and these things yet. So teaching him to fixate on the right things, to use his nerdly powers for good rather than for weirdness. That's really the key. So like I say, being a nerd and being a daddy, they're two things that to me go very well together, and not only do I hope it makes me be a more successful dad, but I hope it allows me to teach my child to deal with the nerdy things that he's already showing. So before I let you guys go on and see the kids, if you're nerdy about something and want to share it with me, leave a comment down below. Just tell me what your nerd thing is and why you like it. Anyway, here are the kids.
No!
What are you knowing for?
I want a video.
Why don't you want a video?
Because I want the Diego to watch.
Well, we'll turn Diego on in just a second. Say hi.
No.
Say hi. We gonna have corn dogs for lunch?
No.
Corn dogs and tater tots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? What are you eating right now?
Bernie chips.
Bernie chips. Those are salt and vinegar chips for those of you who don't know what those are. Nate calls them Bernie chips. We have been playing outside all morning. Did we have fun? Did we do anything? Did Mama work in the garden?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Nate and Kate helped a little bit. I'll show you what we've done. Alright, so over here we used to have mulch and like a little border type thing around it, a wooden border, and it was really pointless. So we're just going to plant some grass seed there because it annoys me. It's just a weed bed. And over here I did some weeding. This used to all be nasty weeds, which there's still some. I got to pull out that tree. Here is my rose bush that I am probably going to try to dig up, and I want to take this fence down because it just gets really muddy over here all the time, as you can see, and it seems kind of pointless to me. And then it can open up to the rest of the yard. We have a pretty big yard, so this is, see, I want to take the fence down there, and then I can have all of this big and beautiful yard, and I'll be able to see the kids play better. This fence will go away. You see with your eyes, touch your eyes. You smell with your nose, touch your nose. Achoo! You hear with your ears, touch your ears. You kiss with your lips, kiss me here. Mwah! We learned that song at library, huh? At story time?
Doggy.
Do you hear a doggy outside? So I just thought I'd let everybody know that Kate's shirt is an 18 to 24 months, which is normal. She'll be 2 next month.
I do.
What are you doing?
I do.
And her little pants are a 3 to 6 month.
Doggy did it.
You hear the doggy out there?
I'm
I'm gonna show you what's for dinner. We're gonna have rice, rolls, and this meat sauce goes over our rice. I'm gonna cook some peas. Kate, are you gonna help me do laundry? We gotta get our towels out and fold them, so we're gonna go bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody.
Yours before you ate all yours.
Look how good you are at using your fork, sir. Why do you have to learn to use your fork?
Fork.
So you're ready to go?
A spoon.
Yeah, because at school they don't want you to.
A spoon. Use my fingers.
They don't want you to use your fingers. That's right.
My fingers.
What are you using?
A bowl.
Show me.
A bowl.
A bowl?
A
You
bowl.
want a bite?
A spoon.
Yum.
That's kind of a big bite, huh?
A bowl.
A spoon.
That's a fork.
Bowl.
Yeah, fork. That's right, baby.
Careful.
A bowl.
What are you doing?
I don't know fork and fingers.
Oh, well, that's halfway there. Pretty soon you'll learn to just use your fork.
Oh.
Have the knife, please.
Yeah.
Dun
Can I have the
dun
jam,
the
please?
John the Baptist. John the Baptist.
Who's John the Baptist?
He baptized everybody.
He baptized everybody?
Uh-huh.
Who especially did he baptize?
For the monster.
Maybe that's what family night should be about tonight.
I think he baptized Jesus.
I think he baptized from Heavenly Father and God.
I think you're being a little silly. What's on your bread?
She
Jam.
wants more jam. She sucked hers off.
Let's see that.
Here, you can have some strawberries, Sissy. You want some strawberries, Nate?
So we are eating jam that one of my tellers, Miss Brenda, made for us. It is, what flavor is it? Peach plum. And it is delicious, and the kids love it.
Alright, so we just had dinner, and now Daddy's gonna go mow. We're going to clean up the backyard. I'm going to just check and make sure this gate's closed. Yep, gate's closed. What are you doing, Kate? Should we clean up the toys for Daddy? Daddy's over there mowing. You can't see him, but he's on the other side of that fence. Let's go find Nani. Where's Nani? Nani is mowing the yard with... You're mowing the backyard? Dad's mowing the front yard? Okay. That's his version of mowing. Alright, I'm going to go clean up the yard.